Breathe in deeply and let the moment settle. Crisp mountain air fills your lungs, carrying the layered scents of fresh hay, blooming alpine wildflowers, and wood smoke curling from a distant chimney. High in the emerald folds of the Julian Alps, or tucked among Slovenia's softly rolling vineyards and hayfields, time slows to the steady rhythm of grazing sheep and ripening grapes. This is the world of Slovenian farmstays and agritourism, a quiet, immersive escape where rural life unfolds like a living storybook, far removed from city noise and crowded shores. On family-run farms, doors open not just to rooms, but to traditions, milking cows at dawn, gathering herbs from organic gardens heavy with dew, and lingering over homemade wine as constellations ignite above valleys shaped by centuries of careful hands. Slovenia, a compact green jewel at the crossroads of Central Europe, is home to more than 1,000 tourist farms, small, sustainable operations where hospitality is inseparable from the land itself. Nearly 37% of the country lies under Natura 2000 protection, the highest share in Europe, safeguarding forests, meadows, and karst landscapes that form a sanctuary for slow, mindful travel. Agritourism here is not a passing trend, but a vital lifeline, sustaining multi-generational farms while preserving culinary heritage, organic practices, and seasonal rhythms. In an age defined by speed and spectacle, Slovenia's farmstays offer a rare counterpoint, journeys rooted in patience, place, and human connection, quietly restorative, deeply personal, and enduringly meaningful. In the next few minutes, we embark on a serene voyage through Slovenia's rural heart, a landscape shaped as much by human care as by glaciers and rain. From the alpine meadows of the north, where cowbells echo across high pastures, to the limestone karst plateaus of the south, etched with caves and dry stone walls, this journey moves at the pace of the land itself. We will step into historic farms reborn as eco-retreats, follow narrow footpaths to forgotten waterfalls veiled by moss and ferns, and savor the flavors of a country where every meal carries memory. Cheese aged in mountain air, bread baked from heirloom grains, honey scented with forest herbs. This is a guide to quiet travel and local experience in Slovenia's farmstays, a world where hospitality grows directly from the soil. Here, the land does not simply host you, it welcomes you home. Let the journey begin. Our tale begins deep in the fertile soils of Slovenia's past, where the roots of agritourism reach far beyond modern sustainability trends, anchoring themselves in centuries of resilient rural life. Picture the 15th century. Small, self-sufficient family farms scattered across valleys and uplands, sustaining communities through Ottoman incursions and the shifting authority of the Habsburg Empire. Stone houses cling to hillsides, terraced fields contour the slopes, and mixed farming, livestock, grains, and orchards becomes a strategy for survival in an unpredictable alpine world. By the 19th century, under Austro-Hungarian influence, Slovenian agriculture enters a period of refinement. Vineyards spread across sunlit hills, fruit orchards take root in fertile basins, and careful land stewardship evolves into a cultural norm. These practices lay the foundation for today's organic and biodynamic farms, where tradition and ecology remain inseparable. After World War II, a new chapter unfolds. Farm holidays emerge as city dwellers seek restoration in the countryside, forging early links between hospitality and agriculture. That tradition, briefly muted during the late Yugoslav period, resurges with new purpose after Slovenia's independence in 1991, transforming working farms into intimate gateways where history, landscape, and daily rural life converge in quiet harmony. The founding of the Association of Slovenian Tourist Farms in 1997 marked a quiet but decisive turning point. By establishing clear standards for authenticity, environmental stewardship, and cultural integrity, the association formally recognized more than 400 family-run holdings as certified tourist farms. elevating rural hospitality into a national model of sustainable travel. Events such as the Week of Slovenian Tourist Farms, most recently celebrated in April 2025, bring this living tradition into focus, inviting visitors to join spring sowing, sample seasonal harvests, and learn age-old crafts passed down through generations. Agritourism accelerated in the early 2000s following Slovenia's accession to the European Union, as funding and policy support encouraged eco-farming and rural diversification. Today, roughly 10% of farms operate organically, a notable achievement in a country balancing fragile alpine ecosystems with agricultural livelihoods. In 2025, with rural tourism growing at an estimated 15% annually, farmstays have evolved into sanctuaries of quiet renewal, places where history meets contemporary wellness, from yoga sessions among vineyard rows to guided foraging walks that reconnect guests with edible landscapes. Slovenia's compact scale, just over 20,000 square kilometers, makes this form of travel uniquely fluid, allowing visitors to move seamlessly from the alpine north to the karst south, each region unfolding like a chapter in an unfolding green chronicle. Now, step onto the farms themselves, the true heart of Slovenia's agritourism, where quiet travel becomes a tactile, lived experience. A typical farmstay reveals itself gently. Wooden chalets with steeply pitched roofs, orchards bending under the weight of apples and plums, walls built from local stone that carries the memory of the land. Many properties, such as the multi-generational Firbus farm in the northeast, trace their roots back centuries, thoughtfully restored with modern ecological features like solar energy systems and rainwater collection. The deeper ingenuity lies in how sustainability is woven into daily practice. At places like Visoknik Glamping in the Savinja Valley, biodynamic principles guide every decision. Heirloom vegetables cultivated without chemicals, free-range animals grazing rotational pastures, and soils treated as living ecosystems rather than commodities. These farms are not museums of rural life, but evolving landscapes where tradition adapts to modern environmental realities while offering travelers a rare chance to participate in a slower, more intentional way of living. In the Julian Alps, farmstays such as Jelenov Breg pod Matajurjem unfold amid rolling dairy pastures beneath serrated limestone peaks, where guests are welcomed into the intimate rituals of alpine farming. Here, mornings may begin in the creamery, learning the patient craft of cheesemaking as fresh milk is warmed, curdled, and shaped by hand, a process unchanged for generations. Farther south, in Slovenia's Karst region, Hiša Maria weaves hospitality into the land itself, pairing family-run wine cellars with the slow curing of prosciutto in ancient limestone caves, where constant temperatures and mineral-rich air create ideal conditions for aging. Architecture honors place and memory. Timber frames cut from local spruce, clay roof tiles fired in village kilns, and interiors warmed by wood and stone, opening onto vistas of vineyards and undulating hills. Modern eco-innovations, composting toilets, biomass heating, and energy-efficient design quietly support Slovenia's green ethos. These are not curated luxury retreats, but living farms, where each overnight stay directly sustains rural livelihoods, with prices often starting around €50 per night, breakfast included. At dawn, a Slovenian farmstay comes alive in hushed, elemental ways. The first light spills over meadows as cows stir in their pens and birds stitch song through the morning air. Guests rise early to collect warm eggs from free-range hens or assist in tending beehives, where wildflower honey carries the essence of alpine pastures and forest edges. Breakfast is generous and unpretentious: thick homemade yogurt, crusty bread still warm from the oven, jams made from orchard plums or apricots, and dark coffee brewed slowly on wood-fired stoves. Days unfold at an unhurried pace. Autumn foraging for mushrooms beneath beech canopies, summer cycling through the vineyards of Styria, or quiet lessons in biodynamic winemaking from farmers who read soil and seasons as closely as any map. Here, time bends gently to the land, and participation, not spectacle, defines the experience. In hushed enclaves such as the Romanov-Kot Valley, farmstays offer a rare kind of seclusion, one measured not by distance but by stillness. Narrow lanes fade into pasture and forest, where footpaths climb toward alpine meadows scented with hay and pine resin. Picnics here are simple and deeply local. Slices of air-dried salami, wheels of farmstead, cheese, crusty bread, and apples picked straight from the tree. These sanctuaries are family-run, often by the same lineage for centuries, and evenings unfold with stories of hard winters, generous summers, and land carefully stewarded through time. Guests are invited to learn old skills, wool felting by hand, herbal remedies gathered at dusk, or bread kneaded to the rhythm of conversation. As night falls, communal tables fill with hearty, home-cooked fare, cheese-filled pastries akin to strukelji, grilled meats from animals raised on the surrounding hills, and wines poured from cellars just steps away. Off-peak seasons bring quieter rewards, spring blossoms during Berta's Cherry Festival, or unbroken stargazing in dark sky valleys where the Milky Way feels close enough to touch. This is immersive living, where hands grow dusty, meals linger, and belonging comes easily. Slovenia's agritourism revival traces back to the years after World War II, when city dwellers sought refuge in the countryside, rediscovering the restorative power of rural life amid fields, forests, and mountain pastures. What began as informal summer escapes gradually gained structure in the 1990s, supported by European Union programs that encouraged farm diversification, safeguarded traditional practices, and helped smallholders remain viable in a modern economy. By 2000, the Association of Slovenian Tourist Farms formally cataloged these stays, setting standards that emphasized authenticity, sustainability, and community over scale. In 2025, events such as the Week of Tourist Farms celebrate this quiet renaissance, drawing mindful travelers to places like Firbus Farm for autumn apple harvests, or Vizichnik for starlit glamping high on alpine slopes. Visitors speak less of amenities and more of atmosphere, of the pure tranquility found in Romanov-Kot, or the deep calm of isolated farms in Pohorje. Clear proof that Slovenia's rural heart, when approached slowly, still beats with enduring grace. Beyond these lived experiences, Slovenia's countryside also guards its own rural enigmas, subtle, local, and deeply rooted in landscape rather than spectacle. In valleys like Solčava and Luch, farmers speak of crying mountains, where mist clings to slopes at dawn and water seeps endlessly from limestone, feeding springs believed to possess healing qualities. Hidden farmsteads tucked along the karst edge or beneath the Kamnik-Savinja Alps preserve centuries-old herbal knowledge, passed down through generations who learned to read weather, soil, and forest signs with instinctive precision. Farms such as Marjanka, set deep within woodland clearings, offer quiet apartments where silence is broken only by cowbells and wind in the trees, while recipes on the table, slow braised stews, herb-laced breads, fruit brandies, carry echoes of Habsburg-era kitchens and borderland influences. These are not legends written in books, but stories whispered over supper and embodied in daily work. To stay on a Slovenian farm is to enter this continuum, where history, nature, and human care remain inseparable. In 2025, Slovenia's agritourism stands as a model for green growth, quietly aligning rural livelihoods with environmental stewardship. More than 37 farms now hold certified organic status, while hundreds more operate under low-impact regenerative principles shaped by generations of land knowledge. National and regional events promote sustainability not as a slogan, but as a lived practice, celebrating seed saving, soil health, traditional animal husbandry, and seasonal eating. Challenges remain. Climate change has begun to reshape harvest calendars, with late frosts, summer heat waves, and shifting rainfall patterns testing vineyards, orchards, and alpine pastures alike. Yet resilience is woven into the system. EU-funded diversification programs help small farms adapt, introducing beekeeping, herbal products, farm-based wellness, and educational stays that reduce reliance on single crops while keeping families rooted to their land. For travelers, engaging responsibly is simple and meaningful. Book stays through trusted platforms like Slovenia.info or directly with farms to ensure benefits flow locally. Pack for Slovenia's famously changeable weather. Cool alpine mornings can give way to warm afternoons and sudden rain. Most importantly, support the farms themselves. Purchase honey, cheese, wine, or preserves made on site, turning your visit into a tangible contribution to rural continuity. Each euro spent is an investment in landscapes kept open, traditions kept alive, and biodiversity protected through everyday care. As twilight settles over Slovenia's farms, a gentle hush descends. The last light catches on hayfields and vineyard rows. Bells echo softly across valleys, and kitchens glow with the promise of shared meals. This is agritourism at its most profound, not an attraction, but a form of belonging. In these quiet hours, far from crowds and schedules, local experiences become restorative rituals, and the land offers something rare in modern travel: space to breathe, reflect, and reconnect. Your rural retreat awaits, written in birdsong and starlight. Thank you for joining this Slovenian sojourn. For more journeys rooted in stillness and authenticity, stay curious, travel gently, and, until next time, embrace the green.